All right, beautiful awakened souls, peace unto you all. Greetings. If you are watching me now, the universe have come to bless you with this secret, and we have been dealing on this now. My name is Immortal Dawn. Great pleasure to have you with me here, and with all my heart I say greetings from every member of Awakened Souls, and all of you guys have contributed to the progress of this platform, and to every of you here shouting out and also giving us those like and comment. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share and comment on our videos. And we are here to teach on the 5 reasons why to uncover your unconscious. 5 reasons why to uncover your unconscious. This is a piece of work that I put together, and I put it together like a form of a book, and I'm extracting some part of it to enlighten your mind about the reality of human existence, forming the basis of how you progress and how you manage the seen and the unseen. The consciousness is a major thing in life. Why people say you must have conscious mind, or you must resolve issues in your conscious platform. So your consciousness means that having articulate, mindful existence. You are conscious, you have articulate, you are mindful. Your existentiality is not just accidental. You orchestrate your life, you planned every event that takes place in your life, and these are the 5 reasons why you must uncover the unconscious. Looking up to this side of this, your right side, your left side, and my right side, okay, of the screen, you will see the iceberg. The iceberg, and I mean, where is your mind shooting at? The Titanic. We are coming to the, all right. So you see, we are dealing on the up one. The up one is a conscious mind. Okay, the few, the not much. That is the one that is pointing out. The one on the surface doesn't give much depth knowledge. It's just on the surface. Now we have the preconscious, or we'll call the subconscious, and then we have the unconscious mind that is buried down the sea level. And you see, this picture is also transmuted straight to your brain, or we can say the mind platform, where you see the same iceberg buried in your head. Okay, the iceberg is buried in your head. Biologically, it might not be proven, but in the pseudo psychology, we can prove it, that on top of it all, the one that is peeking out is just the conscious mind. Everything you try to do, you try to build the consciousness, but the one that is buried inside is your unconscious mind. So our mission is how we are going to go and break those iceberg and begin to interact much with our unconscious mind. And when we do this, we'll become more evolved, more articulate, more divine being. All right, let's start. If you are with me, let's start. All right. Okay. The first thing we're gonna deal with is the Titanic Effect. The Titanic Effect. Okay. All right. Just don't worry about the picture there. I'm pointing for you to notice that. I'm sure you have watched the video before. It's old movie of 1996, if I'm not mistaken, and it still have deep meaning to our existence today. Now, I want to bring this point to you. Every point we are bringing out here, please write it down, because it's going to contribute to the construction of your life as a human. It's going to be part of the things that are going to decide how you live as a human. Please don't ever play with these write-ups. My first write-up here is saying every event was going on well inside the Titanic. Every event was going on. There were activities, there were market selling, there were people dancing, there were people enjoying their moment, drinking, sharing love and the rest of them. Yet it does not even change the fact that the ship was still sailing. The ship was still sailing. The ship was still migrating. Yet activities were going on. People were still doing exchange. People were still sharing love. People were still having their romance with themselves. People were still dealing. The same thing. There are many people inside this voyage, inside this ship. Yet activities were going on. It didn't stop the selling. Number one, let no activity that goes on in your mind stop your selling, okay? Let no activities that goes on within you, because now I'm going to bring it down to you, being the ship that carry this multitude of people, that carry this multitude of activities going on within you, but let it not ever stop or crystallize your selling. All right. Number one, that's number one. So we're dealing with the point number one, 5 points. The first one is the dealing on the Titanic effect. Okay, no, Titanic was a ship that got sunk, and the story was like that. The pilot, the captain. So they were just watching, but they did not take attention, pay much attention to the underlying iceberg. But they saw suddenly the tip of the iceberg, but that was what crashed the Titanic. That's what we're meant to believe. All right. So the next point I'm going to say under this is only few people have direct knowledge of the voyage direction. Only few people in the whole multitude. In the whole multitude, you must be among the people who are in the cockpit. You must be among the sailors, the real sailors, for you to know the direction, the path, the routes, the areas the ship is going to go through. Only few people in the mix of whole multitudes. So understand, anything that will make you not to be among the people that will have a direct knowledge of where you are going in your life, you are lost. Mark it again. Take it again. Anything that will make you not to be among the few people that will have a deep knowledge of your direction of your voyage as a human, anything that will kick you out from the voyage knowledge, you are gone. Okay, so you must have adequate knowledge of where your journey is going, your voyage is going, the trip you are making, how is it going and where it's going. You have to be conscious of it. You have to be part of the people that make the decisions of where it's going. Now, who or what drives you can crash or make you. That is beautiful. Who or what drives you? We're going to talk about your drives here. What is driving you? What is determining your journey? I'm not going to make sure I take so much because there are much to talk about here. I'm going to at least summarize this at least 15 to 20 minutes. So take this point. You're going to be implementing it in your own life. All right. Implement it in your own life, and then we move to the point number 2. Point number 2 is the submarine intelligence. All right, the submarine intelligence. So when they were diving close to the iceberg, they were only seeing the surface, but they did not have a complete knowledge of the depth of the iceberg. So that's why I said there is need to look beyond the surface. Look at it here. There is need to look beyond the surface while you voyage. There is always need for you to look beyond the surface. Don't ever measure life. Everything that happened is normal. No, nothing is normal. Nothing just happened by accident. Okay, the next second point say every problem starts from the deep. Agree with me. Everything that transpired within you starts from the deep. So we want to be dive into the deeper part of you and begin to understand what really happened from the underside. No, the up one have been so dear, everybody's seeing it, but the one that you don't see is the one that where the problem is coming also. And also every miracle also emanates from the deep. So you want to have the problem resolved, go down to the deep. You want to have the miracle manifest, go down to the deep. So you are not separate from your problems. I mean, somebody should be making this, but you are not separate. There is nothing that's about, oh, something happened that it is connected to you. The problem is you. It's either you are the solution or you are the problem. Everything about the problem you go through is connected to you. So stop looking for who to blame. So wake up to the reality that your success and your challenges are an extension of you. Okay? They are an extension of you. So you are successful, you manage your challenges. It is you expressing those your deep dimension. So another thing here is the secret of winning. Very, very important. Please take this down. The secret of winning is always knowing that the knowledge you have per time is not enough. Gain more awareness. That's the secret of winning. The knowledge you always have about yourself, about your voyage, about the navigation you make in life, about your destiny, about your career, about your vision, about your dream. The secret why people are always distinguished among others. The secret why people are always unique. The secret why people are more successful and some people are not is that the successful one always believe that the knowledge they carry per time is not always enough to gain them into the level of their success. So they are always at the point of gain more awareness. Now, sometimes your five senses are not always enough. I'm gonna shift this out here for you to know. Sometimes your five senses are not always enough, so you have to awake others. When they are not always enough, you have to awake the other five senses, and these are what are going to help you to keep on living the submarine intelligence. So the submarine intelligence is ability to dive deep, ability to go inside the depth of the waters and begin to gather enough evidence of your living, enough fact about your existence, enough things that are buried, not always depending on the surface, because the surface is always the surface. All right, so we go to point number 3. What do we have here? Point number 3, the knowledge of the deep. Let's come to it. The knowledge of the deep. The knowledge of the deep. I call it the Akashic record. Somebody say, what's the Akashic record? Okay, I don't know. If you have much time, you can communicate or chat with me. I can teach you about the Akashic record. But let me get it this way. If actually the architectural intelligence that have designed this world we live in, if we say he is God, he is the supreme, he is Brahman, anything you call him, and you believe he's intelligent in his own content to define and establish this world we live in its full capacity with every endowment, natural, up and down, you see beauty. So he is so intelligent, but yet do you think he will not be able to have put in a zoom light, something that can be giving him a full detail of every information, every record, everything that have transpired on the face of the earth? He is intelligent enough, so he is recording, he's putting to record everything that have transpired on the face of the earth. So that's why we call him that he is the one that record everything. So the Akashic record or the AKASHIA is the fullness of the whole story. It's the untapped part of you. It is where proficiency and evolution is hiding inside there. It is the hidden iceberg. Okay, the hidden iceberg. If you have any time, hit me up. I can bring more close to you the Akashic record teaches on how you can access your Akashic record and how you can go into the AKASHIA and know who you are and how many times you have been on the earth. It's possible. What are you doing here and where are you going from here? Your personality is only described very in detail in the Akashic record. Okay, so it is inside here called the hidden iceberg. It is where your unconscious personality exists. That is where you are really existing. You're really you. Okay, so it's also your dark side that needs urgent illumination. The Akashic record within you, the record you don't know. It is the unconscious. It is the iceberg buried down inside the depth of the sea. You don't know it. You don't have any knowledge, full knowledge of it. So you just live in a normal conscious life, but you are not tapping into your unconscious life. You are not understanding your dreams. You are not trying to connect the event that transpired within you. This same event has been reoccurring and you are not connecting it to, oh, this is because of your personality. It is happening because it is you. That is who you are. Do you understand? Things that you feel they are scaring to you, no, it's just because of who you are. So it is a place you can find your I am present. Okay, your I am present, your chi, your energy, your soul power. It is in the soul, in the unconscious realm. That is when you find it. And how can you live in your unconscious? No, we're not saying you're going to live unconsciously. We're saying you're going to dive into the depth of your unconscious realm, and you are going to be able to, scratch through the unconscious dimensions of you, and then you resonate with your unconscious and get those attributes out. Then you can then use your unconscious energies to control your conscious living. So it is time you're going to scratch those foundations there. Once it's time, you're going to scratch through down those foundations and begin to get the element of the unconscious. Then we're going to deal with the rusty part of you. This is why I look at this side. This is you, this is me and you. We are buried. Everything about us is buried into the deep. We know little about ourselves. You just know that your name is so. You are Mr. Johnson, you are Mr. Clark, you are boss so. All of us know our date of birth, right? But few of us only know our day of birth. So not every of us know our zodiac sign, our zodiac energy. Not every of us actually know the element that work with us, that work for us, and the spirit, the energies that helps us, the personalities that work with us. So these are the things that are when the rusty part of you. When time comes in the process of your evolution, you begin to dive deep into the matter and stop being afraid. You stop being afraid of navigating deep. Dive deep. Know yourself best. Man, know thyself, and thou shalt know thy gods. So it is the knowledge of the deep that brings you so close to the Akashic record. When the AKASHIA calls, you come in the process. Every rusty part of you will just brushed off, and then you start understanding matters better, more clarity. You have more clarity, and then you start being afraid. And time to put the pieces of your puzzle together. Okay, it's time when you go in down there, you cannot put the pieces of your puzzle together. And time to cry for the universe to hear you. Cry. We don't cry anymore. Go into your closet and cry so that the universe will hear and respond to you. All right, time past spent. We are going to the fourth point, the regaining consciousness. Having dived deep into the depth, having gathered the depth knowledge of yourself, now you are wakening up. Now you are regaining consciousness. What you know on the sea level is never enough for your whole navigation. Just know that. Just know that what you know on the sea level, never enough for your whole navigation. Okay, be not ashamed to call for help. Something is playing under the deep. You must call for help. Okay, you must call for help. Something is playing under the deep. And then stop believing and start knowing. You just believe is a function of religious ignorance. I believe life is good. No, you know it. You are conscious of it. By the energy of your unconscious reality, you gather them and then you build up your better consciousness. So having consciousness is adding up your unconscious reality into your conscious level of existence. So you are going to crack down the unseen iceberg. This is the journey. Learning how to crack down the unseen iceberg. Learning the past and the sequence of your time, your cycle, your orbit. You're going to learn these things. You're going to understand the laws of reincarnation and soul evolution. It is inevitable. You cannot understand these things without knowing the laws of reincarnation and soul evolution. You cannot. This is why I say you're going to take charge of the pilot. You're going to take charge of it. If you know where and the size, the dimension of the iceberg that is buried inside the deep, you're going to be cautious to take charge of the piloting and be cautious. There is no accident in existence. There is none. No accident in existence. Everything is planned. So wake up, wake up. Life is intentional. Life is intentional. Wake up. There is no accident in existence. Everything is orchestrated. Even the things that's happening to you now, they are preordained, preordained. You are not just stepping out there because you are a biological mistake. No, you are stepping out there because you are a detailed, intentioned project. Okay, so you are not just by a mistake, you are manifesting your personality. So I will just get to the fifth point. Redesign your destiny. It's time to redesign it. Now I'm going to read through this line very quick, and I pray you just be able to write it down. In the absence of every global misconception, the formation of your world is saddled on your shoulder. Okay, don't let anybody deceive you that somebody is taking care of your own destiny. No, you are carrying the formation of your own world. Do not be deceived. Every other person is a passenger in the ship which you represent. Every other person you carry, your family, your friends, your loved ones, your wife, your kids, every other person is a passenger. You are the one that is in the cockpit. Now I say, despite the crowd, okay, despite the crowd, irrespective of the noises, not even considering the distractions, do not compromise your stand as the captain of that ship. Never. Your destiny, your life, your future, whatever thing, yourself, your world, you are the captain of that voyage. Do not compromise at all. Do not hand over your cockpit for any reason to anyone. Don't sell your cockpit. Okay, don't sell your cabin. Don't ever sell your cabin. Don't sell your cockpit, and don't underestimate the little battles of the surface. Okay, all right, look at it, pay attention, friends. The little battle on the surface, don't take it for granted. Don't underestimate it. There is much playing underground. Okay, everything that you see happening is not just by accident. No, don't just underestimate it, guys. Don't underestimate it. There is something underground that is causing the volcanic eruption. There is something underground that is setting up the stage on fire. There is something underground that is stirring up the problem, stirring up the battle, stirring up the challenge. So now that you are conscious, by using the energy of your consciousness, pilot this journey mindfully, friend. Pilot this journey. Pilot it, and your end will be glorious. Your end will be glorious. And there we go. I mean, if you like this, I want you to like it and share it and comment, and also subscribe to this channel. This is who we are, the Awakened Souls. We're trying to bring you up to it. And I'm going to run this down once more before I go. We're talking about the 5 reasons why to uncover your unconscious. And this is at every event that going inside it. Every event, it keeps selling why you must be in charge of the voyage. And that's the Titanic Effect. And we will have to talk about the Submarine Intelligence. You have to dive deep. You have to understand how to swim down to the deep. You have to understand the techniques of assessing the unconscious, the deep iceberg, the most one that are much big than the one on the surface. And then when you do that, friend, the knowledge of the deep is the most important. The Akashic finding, you're going to like how to dive into, get to the untapped part of you, because that is where proficiency and evolution is hiding. And then when you get there, you uncover the deep. The next thing you're going to do when you uncover the deep, you are going to gain your consciousness. You regain consciousness fully by now understanding how to implement and understand that event that play on the surface have a fine-tuned occurrence, have a fine-tune happening. It is having its origin from the depth. So now don't take everything for granted. You gotta be conscious. Now when you gather all this, you desire your destiny. And when you're that guy, there is no end to your journey. You are going to have a glorious one. And I'm happy to say thank you so much for watching Awakened Souls. And you're gonna like and share and comment, and also subscribe to our channel in YouTube here and on Facebook pages. And every other day we're beeping you and we're reaching you. Listen, you cannot apply this principle and be stagnant. It is a law that success is attached to people who always condemn stagnancy. I'll see you next time. I'm your brother and your friend, Immortal Dawn, and showing you love and love and love. Peace unto you guys, and I'll be stepping out now. Bye for a moment now.